I just want to share a little bit about what God has been doing. I'm an accountant. In the last year and a half, God has really started to challenge me on what that looks like and what that looks like for His kingdom. This all started about 2 years ago when I was at work and starting to feel really bored and uncomfortable there and like I no longer belonged. Over the series of my years at my previous job, I had taken on 3 roles, and in that time got those 3 roles down to where I was accomplishing all of those tasks in about 16 hours a week. This left me very bored. I started looking for other jobs and nothing seemed to work out, and I was feeling really uncomfortable and confused because I felt like I didn't fit where I was, but I had no idea where I should be going. During that time with my life group, we started talking about different things, and God resurrected a dream of mine that had been dormant for about 10 years. And this was a dream that I had just to help small businesses with their accounting, administration, business management needs. I felt God put me on the spot and basically asked me, did I trust Him or did I trust the job that I was working at to provide for my needs? Obviously, I was like, okay, God, I trust you. I guess I have to put this into practice. So what do? I share this with Richard, and he's like, yes, you need to go for it. You're uncomfortable. You don't like what you're doing. Just go after this thing. And I'm like, but I have no business plan. I have no clients. I have no idea what I'm going to do. How do I do this? After 3 days of wrestling, I finally get up the nerve to go and talk to my boss and basically tell him that I need to quit. I walk into his office, tell him that because of the nature of how I've gotten things working, I only work about 16 hours a week and it's not really a good use of the company's resources. He looked me in the eye and said, this is exactly what makes you a good controller. You understand these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep you on, and in your spare time, you can start to work on new clients. Okay, God, wow. This was not the answer I was expecting. So January 1st, 2020, I start out on my own. I have a larger client and several others that supplement me with a full workload. Then COVID hits, and a bunch of other things, and God just keeps providing. I felt like He led me to Matthew 6:25-33, where He talks about the sparrows and the lilies of the field and how He's going to take care of my needs. And basically He said, seek my kingdom, I'll manage the rest. You think you're living for God and you're doing all of these right things, and you begin to realize that you're actually leaning entirely on your own strength. I was relying on my abilities, my skills as an accountant. This was all who I was, and that I had worked really hard to get to this spot. And in that moment, He cut through all of that and asked me very simply, do you trust me? Will you follow me? Like God has taught me through this is the provision is nice. Getting things accomplished is nice. Being able to be my own boss, so to speak, is nice. But it's been the intimacy with Him and the relationship with Him that has really changed who I am and what I'm doing. But it's that learning to hear His voice and following what He has that is where purpose comes from. It's where satisfaction comes from. It's where peace comes from. He's leading me, He's guiding, He's providing, and His peace passes all understanding. I'm Heidi, and this is my story for His glory.